few days ago, I got a number, 5 or 6 of these wonderful posters celebrating the Oregon National Historic Trail in Wyoming at my local BLM field office. It's a collaborative work, apparently, by BLM staff, so there's no one artist credited. And being produced by government employees, it would be free of copyright. So I was wondering what to do with it. This is first idea, something of a analog 3D effect. I'm going to play with this a bit. Now in Photoshop, of course, you could photograph each element and the sky, and then use depth of field adjustments to do this. That might be interesting, but this is really heavy duty paper, really heavy, nice paper. So I'm going to try, I'll probably cut this out instead of folding it up and then paste it here. That might be interesting at an angle. So this is working on something that's known, but flat, and perhaps changing it into something different. I don't have any of the prairie showing on edge, so I'm going to lift the box up a couple of inches, pull that up, and shot from this angle upward might look pretty dramatic. And then I'll take a photo to manipulate in Photoshop. Well, I'm ready to take a few photographs. I put in a little bit on the side just in case, just to have something of a background on the edge. And if you're not a professional photographer, and I'm certainly not, you're always going to be kludging, just scrambling with lights. You never have enough lights indoors at nighttime. You never have enough light. And so you just, well, we'll see how this comes out. Well, I'll play with some photos. I think what's interesting to me is the possibility if you had a poster where you might have a dramatic shot of it with the title in the foreground. Something like this in 3D. Yeah, it's just interesting. I just another design experiment. Well, some interesting and inconclusive results, as always. Here we see, I increased this with Photoshop neural filter, one that blurs out the background somewhat. And this looks interesting. So we're looking straight on at the cardboard poster, with a good-looking blurred-out sky, but that's not the orientation of the poster at all. Let's start this up. See, that's the original. The wagon was not set against the sky. It was set against the field. So is that what you want to do? That's obviously not what the original illustrators, as I've said before, they're unnamed, part of BLM staff in 2014, is here's the little wagon and then set against the field and some playing around with the lettering. Again, here is the artificial background, as I'll call it. And that's interesting, but it is a completely different perspective. What do you want to show? This is non-copyrighted work. Just something to think about.